Namaste, my beautiful angels. Welcome to your special reading and messages for May the 4th to May the 10th. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. So, I am taping this week's reading on the Scorpio full moon, and this is a powerful full moon. If you follow me, you will know from my previous week's reading, I spoke about each and every sign and how this full moon energy in Scorpio will affect everyone. So if you missed that, feel free to go back and watch that reading. But it is a powerful time of digging into our conscience, bringing up things that are no longer serving us, letting them go, and ultimately transformation in each of our lives. Okay, if you have a placement in Scorpio, you could be feeling this energy even stronger, or just make sure that if you are feeling this energy, that you take time to nurture yourself, to care for yourself, and to get out and do some grounding, some prayer, and some meditation, because that always seems to help me. All right, my darlings. And this energy will be with us for the next week. So just pay attention to how you're feeling. And when if and when, if you are feeling agitated or overwhelmed, just take some time to do some breathing and some relaxing and to just ground yourself altogether. All right, my darlings. So I'm doing the sequence of this reading a little bit different than I have been. Rather than doing each sign, I'm doing a 3 suit reading. So I'm just going to flip my screen. So for those of you, my darlings, that picked the suit of 1, this is a very transformative time for each of you, a time of endings and a time of fresh new beginnings. And these endings, because you have the transformation card, which often represents a death card in tarot, which I don't like to read tarot for various reasons, because I feel that it tends to go by the interpretation of the reader, which most oracle decks do. But when a card comes out that's not the best card, it can lead to certain negative annotations. Okay, so not that I have anything against it, but this is all about transformation. Okay, my darlings, this is a time in which I really feel, for those of you that picked the suit of 1, that you have gone through a great deal of turbulence recently. This could be in your finances, in your relationships, in your career, one or two of those things, or all of the above. And you may be finding that in the past year or so, this could also relate to health, because I see the green, which is my symbol for health. You could feel that in the past year, your health also could have been declining to some extent. And please know that this is a time of deep transformation for you in several areas of your life. And there's a lot that you are letting go of. And this could be physically, things could be coming up to be healed. You could be letting go of certain ways of thinking, doubts, fears. You could be just reinventing a whole new version of yourself. And I really do feel from this card that it has not been an easy process for those of you that picked the suit of 1. But I'm here to tell you that this turmoil that you have gone through is bringing such amazing transformation in your life. a whole new trajectory of your life. Okay, you could be feeling as if the one part of your life is or has just finished and a new stage is emerging. And I do feel that it is a healthy stage, a more healthier, more grounded stage of your life and your evolvement. All right, my darlings, that picked the suit of one. I'm also getting, for those of you that picked the suit of one, a need to have more self-confidence in yourself. You may have gone through such transitions and transformation in such different areas of your life that this may have really thrown you off, whether it is your health, whether it is your relationships, your finances, your work, one or two of those, all of those. Please take it how it resonates with you. But this process of release and transformation that you've gone through has not been easy, as I mentioned. And through that process, you may have lost your self-confidence, okay? So the message, my darlings, coming to you is you need to buoy your, not only your self-confidence, but your faith. And if you don't have faith, in yourself or your circumstances at this time, have faith in the divine creator, because there is some amazing there are some amazing things that are coming into your life. Okay, Spirit is asking you to take your power back. Take your power back. So whatever has thrown you down, whether it be all of the different areas of your life that I've just mentioned, or some of them, or one of them, it's now time for you to evolve, to transform and grow from the experiences that you had, because I believe that the experiences you've had were so transformational that a whole new version of your identity has emerged. And so you're being asked to have more self-confidence in yourself, and to also take your power back. Take your power back, not not in the vibration of vanity, but in the vibration of you being a child of the universe, a child of the creator. You have the creator within you. You have the power within you to manifest such blessings in your life. And you are being reminded of that through this very difficult time that you have just gone through, to buoy your faith, to buoy your self-confidence, to use your God-given powers and your intention, really to manifest blessings in your life, because it's a very powerful time for you. With the Scorpio full moon that we're having, many of you could still be feeling a lot coming up, but embrace it, allow it to come up without letting it anger you or upset you. Don't put yourself down for what you're feeling. Acknowledge and then release, okay? You could also feel like other people around you are kind of on the edge as well, or tempers are short. And if you're feeling like that, if you're feeling sensitive in any way, take time to get out, to ground, to pray, to meditate, to have a salt bath. All of those things will help you. All right, my darling? For those of you that picked the suit of one, you're also getting prayer will help the situation. Prayer will help the situation. And this comes from a most amazing and powerful archangel, the Archangel Michael. And if you are connected to Archangel Michael at all, God's right hand, know that, he comes forward letting you know that prayer always helps every situation. Pray, continue to pray for yourself, for others, and know that those prayers are not only being heard, they are being answered greatly. I'm also hearing Spirit say that when we pray for others, it is such a selfless act, a pure act. When somebody helps us and we pray for them, those prayers really get magnified for those people. And, our Creator, God knows that, we're selflessly giving these prayers to others, and our prayers also become very important and counted. All right, my darlings, that's my phone, so please excuse it. Now, for those of you that picked the suit of one, if you are in a relationship, this could be a very important time in your relationship, a time in which Spirit is asking you to enjoy the time with your partner. Um, it could be a time of trying to get away, of having a little vacation, just spending time together, enjoying each other's company. Yeah, and that's what I'm really getting. Or you could really be in a need of a holiday. You could be planning a holiday. You could be on a holiday. But even if you are not and you're close to being home or around your home base, do take time to spend time with your partner. I'm also getting, for those of you that are not with anybody, a message that you may need to get out a little bit more and even travel on your own, because I do feel that by doing that, not only will you be more relaxed and you'll be enjoying yourself, it will also bring someone very special to you. All right, my darlings. The very last message that you get, for those of you that picked the suit of 3, is destiny. Destiny. So there is someone in your life who is really a part of your destiny. Okay. This is somebody that you've spent a great deal of time with, maybe years, maybe months. But there is some sort of a feeling that there could have been some sort of a separation or ups and downs in that relationship. But there is most definitely a reunion coming for those of you, if that is the case, a stronger bond, a more, transformative bond between you. And this very much could be a twin flame relationship. It's a destined person in your life. Please take this how it resonates with you. I do feel like it's somebody you've already met. And if it's just starting, it could be somebody that is, just say you're single and it's a new thing. It could be someone that's destined to be in your life. All right, my darlings. Well, there you have it. Those were your messages for those of you, my darlings, that picked the suit of 1. So now for those of you that picked the suit of 2, let's see what Spirit has. All right. Yes. Wow. Okay. So for those of you, my darlings, that picked the suit of 2, again, a very, very powerful time of transformation for you as well. I do feel like you have also, just like suit 1, been through a great deal recently, and you've been trying your best to do everything you can on your part. And, Spirit is saying that you really need to have patience at this time, because there's some amazing and beautiful things that are coming into your life. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. However, they still require nurturing, they require patience. Please take that how it resonates, whether it is in your health and well-being, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's in all of the above. Okay. Some most beautiful things are coming in your life, and you have been steadily working towards those goals. Okay. But Spirit is just asking you to be present and to be patient, because this is a most amazing time in your life, even if it doesn't feel that way. The next message that you get is recognition and reward. Yes, indeed. Recognition and reward. So this is a powerful time. And I really do feel, for those of you that picked the suit of 2, this isn't a solo act. There are people around you that have been supporting you, that have been fighting for you, that have been believing in you. And so it's a group effort. Please take that how it resonates. It could be a significant other in your life that's fighting for the relationship and for you. It could be family members. It could be people at your group where you work for that are all working collectively together, friends. But this is most definitely a time of recognition, of reward, of all the hard work that you collectively have been putting in. Okay. I am seeing that this is a time, for those of you that picked the suit of 2, of new beginnings and fresh starts, new opportunities that are going to offer you support. And Archangel Michael comes through as well. asking you to really do the work necessary to release and heal your past, because your past has brought you where you are now. It has taught you some amazing lessons. So, when you think about the past and you think about regrets, wish I could have, should have, all of that kind of stuff. What Spirit is asking that you look at the lessons that you learned from the past, from the mistakes, from the wrong turns that you may have made, because through that there has been a great deal of growth, of resilience, of maturity that has evolved within you. So this is most definitely, my darlings, a time of new beginnings, fresh starts. And Spirit is really asking, especially at this time, that you hold a lot of trust and a lot of patience, because you are going through some big life changes that are taking you into a new trajectory of happiness, of joy, of abundance in your life. Okay. And what I'm hearing Spirit say is, as you go through this, try to be present in the moment. Live your bliss. Be thankful and grateful for, those people that are supporting you, those people that have brought you to where you are today. Give thanks for your family, for your loved ones, for your fur babies, for your colleagues, for your neighbors, for those family members that have supported you, that are with you, okay? And live in the moment. Be grateful and enjoy every minute, every breath that the Creator is giving you. Every day is a new day, is what you're being reminded of. The next message for those of you that picked the suit of 2 is baggage. Baggage. So, my darlings, there is emotional distress, emotional baggage from the past, situations, circumstances that have transpired in your life that have really held you back. And not only in your relationships, but also your finances, your health, in all areas. Because when one thing is imbalanced, everything else becomes imbalanced. And what Spirit is asking of you, my darlings, is to let go of the baggage, let go of the burdens. And, like I had said, be grateful for the lessons learned. Think about what you learned from whatever has transpired, and take that only with you and leave the rest behind. I'm also hearing it's very important to stay out of your head space and be present in your heart space. Live your bliss, be present, be grateful, and thankful for those who are around you, who support you, who love you, because this really is big emotion, a big time of recognition and reward. And also, the very last message for those of you that picked the suit of 2 is a reminder that you not only deserve love, but that you are loved. And not only by our Creator. You have a whole spiritual team of angels, of guides, and of loved ones in the spirit world. Your ancestors, your parents, your grandparents, your children, whoever comes to your mind that has transitioned is very much around you, guiding you, supporting you, loving you from the other side. And your purest vibration, my darlings, that pick the suit of 2, is love. That is who you really are. So don't let the worries, the troubles, the tribulations of this life and the lessons change who you really are. Because, my darlings, you deserve love and you are love. All right? I really, really hope that those messages resonated with you, my darlings, that picked the suit of 2. Now, for those of you that picked the suit of 3, let's see what you have. Wow. Wow. Yes. Wow. Very powerful cards for those of you that picked the suit of 3. All right. Where do we start? First and foremost, I think I'm going to go with this card here. And it represents being extra sensitive at this time, which is very normal because we have this full moon upon us. And as I had mentioned, I did do a reading, a short reading for each sign on how this full moon in Scorpio is going to affect each of us. And I want to thank each of you in advance. I forgot to mention this, for commenting, for liking, for subscribing to my YouTube channel, because it means a lot to me. It helps my ranking. But you could be extra sensitive at this time because of the planetary configurations, the energies that are around you. And you could be very emotional. You know, Spirit is asking that you honor yourself and you honor your feelings. Take time to breathe, to be centered, to be filled with love. And, you know, to try to just nurture yourself at this time. That's what I'm getting. The next message that I get is that it's very important that each of you that pick the suit of 3 take responsibility for your actions. Please take that how it resonates. But I do feel like if there is blame within any situation, circumstance, or relationship, Spirit is asking you to remember that often it's not just one person. And so it's important that we acknowledge and take responsibility of what we have done or what we have contributed into a certain situation, right? That's going to be extremely important. And self-acknowledging for those of you that picked the suit of 3. I'm also getting here forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning. So, you know, I do feel that this could be in relation to a certain relationship in your life. You know, to take responsibility of something that's transpired, of your actions and how you contributed to a certain situation. And then you must learn to forgive yourself, but also to forgive others for any mishaps that may have happened. And Spirit is really advising that as you release, you know, as you heal the past, and I mean, this could be past, dating all the way back to childhood. There's a need for inner child healing for each of you. But the more work you do on that healing, on that forgiveness, and the past, you know, you will experience more love in your present moment. Okay, so let the past go. It's going to be very, very important for those of you that picked the suit of 3. The very next message you get, my darlings, is this situation is already resolved. This situation is already resolved. And I don't know, you will know best. I'm dealing with a collective here. But whatever situation you have been struggling with, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your health, whether it's your finances, whatever comes to your mind, it could be more than one. Know that Archangel Michael comes through to let you know that the situation is already resolved. And you are being asked now really to take time to talk to the Creator, to give thanks to the universe for all that you have, and to release any worries, doubts, fears, concerns to the Creator. Place them in the Creator's hands and know that everything is being resolved in your favor and for the highest and greatest good of everyone involved. All right, my darlings, the very next message you get is connection. So, you know, I do feel a lot of love and relationship and health when it comes to this deck, as well as financial situations. But connection is what you are getting, my darlings, that pick the suit of 3. You know, Spirit is really reminding you that love, pure and divine love, is who you are. It is you. It is the Creator, and you, the Creator, is within you. And that love, my darlings, is the bridge connecting you with your partner. Okay? So cherish this connection, if it's with one person in particular, or the connections of the important people that you have in your life. And, you know, I'm really hearing this isn't just about people. These are our fur babies. These are, you know, anything that brings us joy and love. Be thankful for those connections. All right, my darling, very, very important for those of you that picked the suit of 3. Love is the bridge. That is what you are being guided to remember for this week. Love is the bridge. The situation that you're inquiring about is already resolved. Learn to forgive and heal. Take any responsibilities of your actions and be extra sensitive with yourself at this time. The very last message you get, my darlings, that pick the suit of 3 is a most amazing, amazing message. And it is light. This is similar to the sun in the tarot. This is a time of beautiful, beautiful things happening for you in your life. So whatever you've been through, whatever growth and lessons you've learned, take the learning, leave the rest behind, because what I'm getting is new opportunities in finances, in business, in love, in relationships, in health. Just beautiful, beautiful things that are coming for each of you that pick the suit of 3. Be thankful. Be thankful. Be grateful for every breath, for every day, for every minute. Be grateful. Be grateful for your home. Be grateful for your babies. Be grateful for your loved ones, for everything you have. Be grateful for life, because life and the divine creator is blessing you at this time. All right, my darlings, that was for those of you that picked the suit of 3. Well, my darlings, I really, really hope that those messages resonated with you. I want to wish you a most amazing and spectacular week ahead. Once again, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your comments, your likes, your subscribes to my YouTube channel and my other platforms. I always have timestamps, so feel free to check out your suit for your messages for this week. Wishing you all a most magnificent week ahead. All my love. Namaste.